It's
And
about time.
I didn't know how to make it work. I told you that. Why are you acting like I did? I told you I didn't know how to make it work. And then I could push on other people's little buttons, so it was weird.
Now, do you see in the right hand corner where it has the camera?
Yes,
Click
I'm
on
pointing at
click on
my.
that. Click on
It's
that
so.
camera.
No, because then you can be able to see me.
No, click the camera so it'll go blank.
Is that better?
There. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh,
Okay, so
I
are you
didn't
ready to
know.
have this discussion?
What discussion? What are we talking about now?
We're talking about physical versus digital back in the days and versus now when it comes to the dating market. You don't think that there's a difference?
No, I do not
Why?
believe there can be a
Because
difference.
there is a difference because we didn't have technology.
It's you act like we went from like the Flintstones to the Jetsons. We
Pretty
didn't. It's
much,
this.
yeah.
It's
You
not.
that's
It's
perfect
not.
right there.
It's the same.
No, it's
And
not.
you look. If you are typing in someone's DMs, it is the same
No, it's
as check
not,
the
cause that's
box.
digital. All right, listen. Let me talk. All right, I'm gonna let you have the floor, but let me state my claim. You'll let me do that?
Sure.
Back in the '80s, well, I ain't gonna say the '80s, but the '90s and the early 2000s, you wrote a letter to, or as a guy, you wrote or a woman could do it. You wrote a letter to somebody that you like, and you gave it to your friend. And on the letter, you said, "Would you like to go out with me? Yes or no?" You know what I mean? You could circle either yes
Mm-hmm.
or no, or maybe was in the middle. So you was shy, you was nervous. You gave it to your friend, or you went to give it to them, and then they had three choices: yes, maybe, or no. That was physical, hand to hand, face to face. Versus now, in the 2000s, you can slide in some DMs. You know what I mean? And whether they want to leave you on scene or on red, or they'll respond. That's two different elements of the dating market now. Also, hold on. Also, back in the 90s and the 2000s and anything before the 90s, dudes did a thing called code approach, meaning that they will step to you in person like, "Hey, how are you doing? How's your day?" Versus now, if you do it, the girls call that catcalling. In other words, they say, "You're harassing me." But then on the flip side of that coin, a lot of women are complaining that a lot of men don't approach them no more. Okay, now you have the floor.
It's the same thing. If you type or write it in blood or with a quill pen, it doesn't matter. It's the same as sliding into someone's DMs. It's not like carrier pigeon times. You're being weird. The
Not the same,
same.
cuz.
It's the same. It's
No, it's not.
them shooting a shot, trying to talk to people, and that's fine. And it's great. But there's nothing worse than having to block somebody in real life. Like, I don't just know the rejection. And women get killed over stuff like that. Like, you gotta be really mindful
Okay,
out
now,
here
now,
in these
now
streets.
you're
No, it's
going left.
always been this way. No, it's always been this way.
You're going
What do
somewhere
you
else
think?
now.
So if a girl is like, I don't like you, no thank you, then what? What are we supposed to do?
Well,
How
I'm
do
gonna
we
tell you.
reject? How do you
Oh,
reject? How do you
okay,
reject? Since
I'm
all
gonna
these
tell you.
people interacting, how do you reject? In the olden days, what do
Oh,
you think they
goodness,
did? They
bro.
call you a name because they like, oh, you stuck up, you think you pretty, blah
Yeah,
blah
that's true. That's
blah.
true. But let me say, let me
So I
say
mean,
this.
what are we supposed to do? It
Okay,
makes no sense for women to enter into
Melly,
relationships when it
let me
makes it
respond.
dangerous for
Can you
us.
let me? Can I respond?
Sure.
Back in the days, what women would do, and I'm hearing this from women, they would give a man their number just so nothing crazy would happen to them. And then when the dude calls, they would not answer.
Yes.
You do agree with that?
Yeah, some women can give out the rejection phone number like they own phone numbers. But in the
So
olden days,
men,
like in
so
the
hold on. So
1920s, people,
wait, hold on,
women
hold
used to
on,
stab
wait.
them with hat
All
pins
right, okay,
because
get it
they
all
was
out.
being fresh. Like
Okay, but
we
listen.
should just carry weapons. How about that? We just carry weapons and we
Oh
just,
my goodness. Here you go.
I'm
So
just
what
saying.
men? So what happened was men got smart and
Oh,
said, "Nah, I'm gonna call you right in front of you to make
ah,
sure this is really your number." Because a lot of women would give the wrong number out, and sometimes they'll give out their real number, and they will
right.
just ignore you.
Why do you think a wrong
I
phone
agree with
number,
that. There's a lot of weird dudes out there.
other than just not a lot, the majority of
But
y'all,
see,
not all men, but mostly men, not all of y'all, but most of y'all.
well, let me say this: I don't
Most.
catcall. I don't holler at women on the streets. If she's not
But
showing me
if
that she's
you're only
interested,
speaking,
I won't holler.
right, but if you're only speaking for yourself, but are you going to say something to your homeboy who just called those girls all kinds of names because they
Yes,
didn't want to
that's
talk to him?
why you
Are you
think
going to
I'm
say
doing this
something
segment.
or not?
That,
Well, you're a minority, my friend, because a
okay,
lot of them aren't
yes.
saying nothing.
This girl always
Yeah, it's
got
just
something
not
to say.
safe. It's just not safe. That's it.
Okay,
That's all
well,
I
you
got.
went somewhere left. This is not about this. That's not why I
It
wanted to
is
have this
about,
discussion.
that's what happens. That's what women are
Yes,
doing.
but
Safety
we're not talking. All
first.
right, hold on. We're not talking about that. Are you an extremist? We are not talking about that. What we're talking
I'm not
about is
an extremist
listen.
by any stretch of the
Okay,
imagination.
so let me.
However,
Oh my
I
goodness.
have been in danger before. It's not pretend. And you've seen it too. You've seen girls be like, he's going to rough her up because she is rejecting him.
But we're not talking. Yes, that exists,
It
but that's
happens a
not the
lot.
focus of what I want to
It
talk about. What
happens
I
a
want to talk
lot.
about is the dating market versus back then how it is now.
Well, I mean, they was beating girls up back then. They ain't
You
stopped
just
beating
want to
us up
focus on the
now.
negative, yo. You's a hater, yo. You don't want me to be great.
What's positive
You don't want me to be great.
about the interactions?
You don't want me
Like,
to
if
be
you
great, Melly.
give me some positive aspects, I do
I'm
want you to be
asking you.
great.
Listen, I'm asking you. How was it when you was coming up before you got married? How was it for you coming up versus how it is now? Not the negative
If
part. You know that part.
I don't see it, there's no different. It's the same. I told you it's no
Goodness.
different. You want it to be different so bad because you're older now, but it's not.
I don't want it to be
You
different. I want
do.
you to
You
give me
do.
the
You want it
realistic.
to be different. The realistic is, hey, it's really not safe
This
outside
is
in these
not the
streets for these
conversation we had on the
females.
phone.
No, the conversations will be different every time because you just be making stuff up. You be like, oh, well, if
I'm
you
not
type a
making nothing
DM,
up.
it's different than writing a letter. It's the same. You're still
Sliding
putting
in a
out
DM versus
information.
in person is two different things.
It's an interaction.
Anybody agree with me on that?
No, it's an interaction. It's not really that big of a difference. If he
Yes,
feels a
it,
little bit more intelligent
Melly.
writing
Yes,
in
it
text,
is.
maybe, but it's not because he still could
Yes, it
just come
is.
across as weird.
Because when you slide it in a DM, you're typing that. You're not saying it to her, face to face.
Oh, you can slide anything in a DM. They can words, pictures, memes, songs, all kinds of stuff. It don't always just have to be text. It could be
But
lots of stuff.
but
Dudes
it's
get
not the
real
same.
creative. They try. It's the same. It's still
No,
them
no,
playing
it's
their
not. I
card. Hey, look at
disagree.
me.
I disagree.
It's like, pay attention to me. And it's like, I
No.
don't really want to. All of this is unsolicited no matter what. And that's the
Okay.
issue for you. It's unsolicited. It's still
But
them just talking to you and you
but
don't
Melly,
necessarily want it.
Melly, that's not the same.
It is.
Because
It's unsolicited.
no,
It's no
one
different
thing.
than
Hold on,
him
listen.
walking too close,
All right, hold on.
leaning over in an
One.
elevator. It's the
Oh my
same.
goodness. Okay,
Unsolicited
let me talk.
interaction.
Let me land my plane. One is talking like he walks up to you face to face and say, "Hey, how's your day?" And blah blah blah. Can I get your number? That's in
And if I
person
say no,
versus on the internet.
right. And if I say no, I'm still in danger.
No, we ain't focused on the. Oh, why you keep
Oh,
focusing on
oh,
the
you mean
danger part? We
if
know
I
that
like
part.
him? Okay,
That's
if
not
I
the
like
only
them,
aspect to it, though.
if you like them, I guess you interact. But if you don't like them, then it's the same.
Oh,
And that depends
it's
on
not
guys
the
because
same, Melly.
it is. It
No,
is.
it's
It's the
not.
same.
No,
It
it's
is. I
not.
promise you, bruh. I promise.
It's
Cause I
not.
promise. I
It's
promise
not
you,
the
baby
same.
cousin. It is the same. It is. It's the
It is
same.
not
From the
the
from the
same.
female
Because you know
perspective,
what?
it's still
This how you know it's not
unsolicited.
the same. Hold on. This how you know it's not the same. If he gets on your nerves in the DMs, you can click block. and then you'll never hear from him again unless he makes another page. But in real life, it's different.
Oh, you don't know. No, women can do that to men in real life. We just no longer register you as a human being. But we can do that
you
all
don't
the
speak for every
time.
woman.
Yeah,
You
we
do
do
not
that
speak
all
for
the
every
time.
woman.
Yeah, we
You
do it all
speak
the
for
time.
a
It's like he's
percentage
not a
of women.
person. We don't even put you in the friend zone. It's just you're
No,
not a person anymore. You're
no,
not a viable male, but you're
you don't,
dangerous.
because
So
that's
be
dangerous
mindful.
grounds you're walking on. You don't speak for every woman.
I'm just saying, for women, we do have to put men in certain categories because they won't stop talking to us, and they're just
But hold on.
there.
But
Like
you
a
keep,
dude at
all right,
work
look,
or something that they're just stuck because you go to work every day and he tried to talk to you and now you see him every single day and you don't like him. You wish
there's
he
a
would
thing called
drop off the...
HR.
You
Hello.
no. Oh no. You don't have to. Why would I have to go through and put myself in danger? Now he beating up my car in the parking lot because he got fired. And 3 other
Okay, then you
women
go to
feel
the
this
police
way.
department and you
No.
file harassment charges or whatever.
A restraining order ain't nothing but a piece of paper. You act
Why do
like
you?
women are
Cause
in
hold
danger
on,
all
hold on, hold
the
on, hold on, hold on.
time.
Wait. Before we go any further, why are you only focused on the negative? I want us to
Because
focus on. Okay, we got
there
that
is
part out
only
the way.
negative. There
No, it's
is only
not.
negative. If you like
No, it's
him, you
not.
like him, and then you just wait for him to say something stupid, and then you don't like him no more. That's the other side of
Who
it.
hurt you, cuz? Who hurt you?
No, nobody hurt me. I'm just telling you, this is how this works.
No, it's not. This is
It
not the
is.
convo we had
It's
20 minutes
exactly how
ago.
it works.
No, it
I mean,
wasn't.
I'm just saying, this is how it works.
But I want to
We aren't
listen.
going to like you. We don't
All right,
want to
hold
be
on.
your friend. We're not socializing with you. You're talking to us,
Y'all
and we
hear
don't
this?
want
Y'all
you
hear
to
this?
be. Like, we don't like it. Like, no, thank you. But what are you going to do? You can't get beat up in the street, and you still got to go back to work if
But
he
I'm
works
not.
there,
Okay,
or even if he
okay,
works
listen.
near your
Hold
job.
on. Cuz, you made your point with that. I want
I
us to
did.
get off of this and let's focus on regular, like, dating.
Dating what? If you like a boy,
Like,
you
it's
wait
not
for...
all black and white and doom and gloom. Let's focus. Okay, that's one aspect. What's the other aspect?
I ain't got nothing for you. I have no idea.
Come on, bro. That's not what you said 20 minutes ago. You had a little bit of something.
No.
Now you don't got
Nothing.
nothing for me but doom and gloom.
I mean, it's not just doom and gloom, but what
It's
are
not
you
always
looking
bad
for?
when a guy
It's
tries to talk to a
always,
woman in the street.
it's mostly, it's unsolicited, so it's never good,
Yo, this is not
ever.
going how I wanted to go.
It's never going to go the way you want it to go because your ideologies are a little bit towards the fact that, hey,
So what you saying?
women
I'm
aren't dealing with...
Delulu? You saying I'm Delulu?
If you don't think that women care about safety above all else, yeah. We just
I never
suspend
said I don't.
reality
I
for a
didn't.
second
When
and
did
be
I ever
like,
say that?
he's safe. He ain't
I
gonna beat
never
me up
said
or
that.
nothing.
My only thing is I don't want you to stay stuck here. You don't want to move from here. You just want to stay right here. You want to ruin my whole everything. I want us to talk
Oh,
about both sides of this.
both
You don't
sides
want to
of
give me that, but
what?
you gave me
We
that 20
don't.
minutes ago on the phone.
No, there is no both
You're
sides.
a hater.
There is no both sides of
You are a
anything.
hater. You don't want me to be
There's
great.
Because you want me to pretend like
You
it's
don't
gonna
want me to be
be.
great.
What
You
scenario is
lucky I
it
love yours.
okay? No,
But huh?
what scenario is it okay? What scenario is, hey, this stranger ran me down and was like, what's up? What scenario is that safe? Tell me. What scenario is that safe for a woman to run up on you like that
You
and be
did this
like,
on
hey, what's
purpose, yo.
up? If
You're
a girl walks
sabotaging
up,
this.
no,
You don't
if
want
a
me to be
girl
great.
comes
You don't want
up
me to be
with
great,
you
y'all.
and be like, what's up? You ain't gonna be concerned a little bit like, what's up? You single?
Cuz,
You married?
listen.
What?
Hey,
What
cuz.
do you... It's cuffing season. This is what's happening.
The whole point of this was to talk about dating. See, a lot of these kids, I ain't gonna say kids, but a lot of people here, they wasn't alive in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Nope.
They're babies.
Mm-mm.
So
Oh.
they want to know what it was like in the 80s and the 90s
Well,
and
it
the early
didn't.
2000s. You
Well,
can't tell them that it was just all doom and gloom. That's not
well,
true.
there's a lot of
That's one aspect of
STIs,
it.
STIs, crack
You're
babies,
giving a
and
one-sided point of
I'm
view.
just I'm giving a third of the populace. I don't know what else you want me to
No,
say.
and you wasn't saying that 20 minutes ago. You was
20
with
minutes
me
ago,
on certain
I was
talking
saying
points.
what? Women shouldn't be dating men at all. And if you could get away with not having to deal with them, you wouldn't. It's in a man's best interest to have a relationship. It is not in a woman's best interest. And I definitely said
No,
that
that's a
20
lie.
minutes ago.
No, I
That's
disagree.
what it
I
is.
disagree.
You can disagree, but your
Why
life
do you think they're
expectancy
even doing
increases.
this? You know how many women want a man nowadays? Don't
No.
do
It
that.
lowers
Don't
your
do
life
that.
expectancy. You know
Don't do
that,
that. I
right?
disagree
We've
with
been
that
over
too.
this.
Nah.
We've been
Nope.
over this. If a woman gets married, her life expectancy goes down. If a man
That's
gets
a
married,
lie.
his life
That's a lie.
expectancy goes
If
up.
she doesn't get married, it's the other way around.
No, it's not.
Especially in her 20s.
It's
So
not.
what?
It's not.
She's supposed to
It's
be a
not.
thought
It's
pocket her whole
the
20s is what you're saying?
No, she never has to engage in intercourse with outside of a relationship if
So
she
buy a
does not
dog,
want
buy a cat,
to.
and then that's it. You just be single for life.
I mean, there are
That's it.
lots of
That's your advice.
opportunities in which to do that. I mean,
Because you're coming from a place of
there's
brokenness.
nothing wrong with
Some
it.
of these
Nobody
women
wants
aren't
to
there
be in a
yet.
relationship. It
And I'm
lowers your
trying to
life expectancy.
avoid
I
them to do
cannot
that.
co-sign marriage if it lowers your life expectancy, and it
That's not
does.
true. What
It
statistics,
is true.
man? That's not true. What
Domestic violence
statistics?
statistics. If a woman gets
What
married,
stats you have that states that? That's not true. Those are lies.
No, they're not. They're
Out of the
domestic
pit of the
violence
devil's mouth.
statistics. They're domestic violence statistics is what they are. Which, you're pretty limited in that because you're a man. So why would you know this information? It's not pertinent for you.
You act like I don't have female friends who tell me stuff. I hear horror stories.
Are your female friends telling you they're happily married?
I hear both sides of the story.
I don't know. Well, are your female friends telling you they're happily married? You got happily married female friends?
Some are happily married.
You have happily married female friends. How long have they been married?
I ain't gonna call them female friends. Some of them are co-workers.
Okay, yeah. So no. Okay, so no. Cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping that you was just making stuff up.
But everybody does not have a horror story like you, cuz.
It's not a horror story. I didn't have a horror story.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What advice do you have for today's women? Just stay alone? Because they're not going to agree with you on that.
Actually, for women right now, it'd be like, hey, go get tested, get your health in order would probably be your best bet. Go to your OBGYN, get your hormones tested, and that would be what's best. Take care of your health.
Okay, what else?
See, it would really just be take care of your health. You wouldn't even need a man if you're healthy.
Okay, we got that.
No
Once they
STIs,
did that,
you know what I'm saying? Things like
Once
that.
they did that, what else?
I mean, get a good hobby.
You stuck on doom and gloom, yo. That's all you know.
Get a hobby. That's not doom nor gloom. But you don't need a man. All he's going to do is drag you down and give you something to take care of. I would say get a pet, but I'm not a pet person. So no, but if you get a hobby, you should be fine.
So for none of these women that's listening, you don't want them to have a man?
No, I'm not saying I don't want them to have a man. I want them to realize that if you do have a man, your life expectancy is going down. You will not live longer because you have a man. You are more likely to be murdered by him.
With everything
just by him being like, whether irresponsible or just unintelligent.
20 minutes ago, she wasn't talking like this, y'all.
20 minutes ago, I wasn't talking like what? There's never been a reality in which I'm like, a woman needs a man or she's gonna die. You don't. It's actually the opposite.
No, women.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say all, but majority of women need a man, and a man need a woman.
For what? Why do you need a man?
Why else would the Creator create both of us? We need each other.
Why? Why do you believe that we have to have shared experiences? Why do you believe that? And do you believe you can share an experience with a woman, or that you're in a different position than that?
When you say shared experiences, what you
know exactly what I'm saying when I say shared experience. Don't play. We grew up in the same. Look, we come from the same family. Don't play. Shared experience. You know what I'm talking about. Don't play.
Did we really? Because I don't know.
Yeah, we did. We did. We really did. We really did.
I don't know what you're referring to.
You can't, if you can't fathom a shared experience, then none of this matters. And you don't need anybody, because then that dictates that she needs you and she doesn't.
Yeah.
A man should be a want if you want one.
Men and women need each other. That's the problem.
They don't.
Yes, we do. Yes.
They don't.
The Creator would have never created us if we didn't need each other. The
That's
woman's
not
job was to be a
true. You
helpmate
don't.
for the man.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely
She
not. I'm
brings him
not.
peace,
No.
love, happiness, and joy.
Helpmate for a baby. Not helpmate for a grown ass man. Helpmate
Anyway,
for a baby.
it's your boy
Helpmate for an
Diamond.
infant.
Like, comment, and
Toddler.
subscribe.
A toddler. Helpmate for a toddler, but not for an
I'm out, y'all.
adult.
That's my cousin. She talking. She's Delulu talking crazy.
Am I? I'm crazy.
I still love her, though.
I've been in a relationship. You've been in relationship, kinda, sorta, in a roundabout way. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, babes. I don't. Cause it's gonna be okay. You're gonna find somebody. And
It's not about me. It's about the viewers. My audience, not me.
You're gonna get a helpmate.
I don't care about relationships right now. This is about the audience, not me.
Nobody needs to, if you want somebody to take care of you, that person does not have to be a man.
Get out of the
Delulu
land.
Not have to be a
this
man.
Is not about me. It's about the audience.
If you need someone to take care of you, it does not have to be a woman.
I don't need nobody to take care of me. It's for the audience.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm in this right here.
All right, I love you, cuz.
Love you too.
Bye. How do I sign off? What do I do? Just close it?